So we're now going to go ahead and create a new user account on a Windows 10 PC. So we're going to be essentially setting up a guest user on this machine, and they already have a Windows login. So the first thing you need to do is if you go down to the magnifying glass to the search sort of option here, and if you type user, and you'll need to select add, edit or remove users. And bearing in mind, you can only do this if you are the administrator. So if you want to allow this app to make changes to your device, if you're happy with that and it's in relation to what you've just done, select yes. Now we come into this settings screen for family and other users. So it's this option here on the left hand side. Now the part we're interested in is other users. Allow people who are not part of your family to sign in with their own account. This won't add them to your family, which is what we want to do. So if you're happy to add someone else to this PC, click on the box here on the left hand side with the plus button in the middle, left click on the mouse, and it will say how will this person sign in. So you need to get them to add their email address or their phone number, and when that's added, if you're happy with that, click next, left hand mouse button, and it basically says good to go. To log off the first time, this test user jm@outlook.com will need to be connected to the internet. So the machine must be connected to the internet as you do this. So if you left click on the finish button with the left hand mouse, you'll see an alert pop up in the toolbar at the bottom. You should do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? If it's in relation to what you've just done and you're happy, click yes. So in order to see other users here, if we just click off another option here and click back onto family and other members, and again, if you're happy to allow this app to make changes and it's in relation to what you've just done, click yes, and you will now see that the test user is added here. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is just check out what user status they have. So if you left click in the box with your mouse, if you click change account type, and if you're happy to allow this app to make changes, of course select yes only at that time. Now you can actually give them administrator access where they've got complete control over the PC, so they can change any setups and access, if you like, all of the files and programs installed on this PC. So there's quite a lot of rights there. I generally tend to just give, if you like, standard user account type here. So basically they can change most of this, they can access and sort of use most of the software, and they can change system settings which don't affect, if you like, other users or the security of the PC. So this helps to protect your PC and stops them sort of changing anything that you wouldn't want them to change. So that's entirely up to you, but for the purposes of today, I'm just going to select standard user. And that's a really important sort of step here that quite a lot of people overlook. So if you left click on the mouse, now in order to sort of get that person to sign in, you can now shut down and restart. But the purposes of today, this video, I'm just going to go to the lock screen. So I'm going to press the Windows and L key. If you click on the desktop here, you can actually then click on the relevant user here, the new user that's added, but basically ask them to sign into their account. You may be asked to create a PIN, and you may get prompted with 4 sort of information screens, such as letting Microsoft use your location, etc. I put no for all of these because I generally don't like to share any data. And when you're happy with the choices, and if you're happy, of course, click accept, and the new desktop opens for the new user account. If you found this video useful today and it helped you, one way you can say thanks is by buying me a coffee. Check out my page, links are appearing on screen now, and I've also put it in the description below. You can support me for as little as £2, and any support is really, really appreciated. But thanks for watching our video today. We'll see you on the next one.